David lived in Ikoyi, Lagos. He was one of the richest men in the city. People saw his big house, expensive cars, and the bodyguards who followed him everywhere. But what surprised most people was how he made his money. David owned a barbershop called Blades and Luxury. It looked like a palace. The chairs were made of gold color, the floor was always clean, soft music played while customers got their hair cut. He charged a lot of money, but rich people came from far places to cut their hair at his place. David was always calm. He smiled and talked gently, but at night he locked his office door and opened a hidden cupboard. Inside were black books, strange bottles, and small boxes filled with human hair. Each box had a name on it. David was not just a barber, he was using people's hair to do rituals. He believed hair had power. A long time ago, an old priest told him, "Hair carries the spirit. If you control the hair, you control the soul." Since that day, David never threw away a single hair, and his wealth grew faster than anyone could explain. One Saturday morning, a young woman named Cynthia came to Blades and Luxury. She was a rising actress. Everyone talked about her on Instagram. She was beautiful, rich, and full of life. She came with her assistant and 2 security guards. David smiled when he saw her name on the booking list. "Welcome," he said softly. Cynthia sat in the chair. David himself came to cut her hair. She asked for a simple trim. As he cut her hair, he watched carefully. Every little strand that fell, he made sure it landed on a silver tray. He did not miss one piece. "You have nice hair," he said. "Thank you," Cynthia replied. "I have an award show tonight." After the haircut, David wrapped the hair in a white cloth and placed it in a small box. He wrote her name, Cynthia James. Later that night, Cynthia won the Best Actress award. She gave a big speech. Everyone was happy for her. But as she smiled on stage, David sat alone in his secret room, burning her hair inside a metal pot. He whispered words from the old black book. "She will come back," he said, "and she will bring more people." Alfred was a cleaner who worked at Blades and Luxury. He had worked there for 2 years. He liked the job. It paid well. David never shouted, but he was very strict. "Never touch the white boxes," he always said. One night, Alfred forgot his phone inside the barber shop. When he returned, he saw David's office door slightly open. He pushed it slowly and stepped inside. What he saw shocked him. The walls had pictures of famous people. Some were dead, some had gone mad. Each picture had a box of hair below it. There were hundreds of boxes. Alfred saw one that said, "Lucy, dancer, age 21. He remembered her. She came months ago and later disappeared. He stepped closer. Then he heard footsteps. David stood at the door. He didn't smile. "You should not be here," David said. "I was looking for my phone," Alfred replied, shaking. David nodded and picked something from the table. "I understand. Let me help you." He handed Alfred the phone and watched him leave. That night, Alfred did not sleep. He knew something was very wrong. The next day he quit his job and told his cousin, a journalist named Mark. Mark worked for a small online news blog. Most people didn't know him, but he was brave. When Alfred told him what he saw, Mark was scared, but excited. "We have to record something," Mark said. Late at night, they sneaked back into the barbershop. Alfred still had the keys. They brought a small camera. They opened the cupboard and started recording everything. The boxes, the pictures, the black books. "This is mad," Mark whispered. The next day, Mark wrote a long story. He added pictures and videos. He posted it online with the title, "The Rich Barber Who Uses Hair for Dark Powers." At first, people didn't believe it. But then some families started speaking up. One woman said her son went missing after visiting the shop. Another said her sister went mad days after her haircut. The story went viral. Police got involved. They came to arrest David, but he was gone. The shop was closed. Inside, the cupboards were empty. No books, no boxes, no trace of him. Months passed. People forgot. Life moved on. But in Abuja, a new barber shop opened. It looked the same. Gold chairs, clean floors, calm music. Its name? Sharp and Royal. The owner was a quiet man named Daniel. He smiled softly. His eyes looked kind. One afternoon, a rich businessman came for a haircut. Daniel welcomed him and cut his hair himself. As the hair fell, Daniel made sure it landed on a silver tray. When he finished, he wrapped it in a white cloth, placed it in a box, and wrote the name, Chief Okon, politician. That night, in a secret room below the shop, Daniel opened a black book and lit a fire. "Let it begin again," he whispered. And somewhere in a quiet part of Lagos, David smiled in the shadows. He was never really gone. The end.
Thank you for watching the video to the end. If you find this video interesting, do well to hit the subscription button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for new stories.